It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Titans and the Chargers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25. Let's go, fellas.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, and this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation. Just the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
Finding room at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Brissett. He gets that to the longtime Charger. It's Mike Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll run for the first time here with Kyron Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. More from L.A. in a moment. Brissett. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. To throw, Brissett. Looking for London on the out route complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down at 6. Throwing now is Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. Bobby Okereke, the man who broke up that pass. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. 2nd and 5.
Here's Murray. Fighting through pressure. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Again, they turn to Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's 3rd and 6.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Chargers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story. The defenders certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
He's got room at the 30.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open.
Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his
touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Down the left sideline.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Josh Downs,
63 yards.
and the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they're back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Here's Brissett.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, giving 3 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the ground, it's Ford. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Seven, our score after 1. second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football. Here's 3rd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Murray now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing again, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
That one completes a McConkey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run with Ford. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. This is Ford. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Brissett now. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brissett sets to throw it. This is caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing, Brissett. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. To throw is Brissett. It's Williams on the catch. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Play action now. Brissett. Finding Williams once more, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Now Brissett. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense and Josh Downs making their way out. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Here's Murray. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive, because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Murray. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Murray now. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. Murray going to throw. This pass left side to Downs. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Into the hands of London. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brissett. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
2nd and 10.
Here's Brissett.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where you see the final score there. Daniel Jones, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. From there, let's head cross-country, just outside D.C., to check out the Commanders at home in Landover. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Derek Carr leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We just saw a terrific first half from the well-traveled veteran Jacoby Brissett. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a give right side. Forward. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense with Jacoby Brissett getting ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. To throw, Brissett. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Play fake. Brissett. This one swung out to Williams.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Brissett now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1 yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Brissett. caught by London.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
And they have had problems getting the running game in gear as we look through some of their attempts from earlier. They have just not been able to match the physicality that this defense has shown, and their lack of success on the ground is a direct reflection of that.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Play fake. Murray. He finds his man complete. It's 4th. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Murray.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Brissett.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Brissett.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Murray now to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here's Murray. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Now a handoff up the middle. Ford. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Ford will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it with Ford. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Jerome Ford, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Brissett sets to throw it.
He's got his man London right side.
And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brissett. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
That's out quickly to London.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Now Brissett.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
59 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On play action, Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
They will start this drive with 4. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
A good effort there from Javon Dexter. He drops him behind the line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Murray going to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good-headed scheme going.
The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline, just do us a favor, get us the ball back, give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On the move past the 40.
And finally taken down at the 34. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. On the counter, here's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll hand it off now. Williams stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Again, it's Williams.
And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league. And they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it. Because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for L.A., the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.